The 51st Transpacific Yacht Race kicks off Tuesday, covering more than 2,000 nautical miles all the way from Long Beach, California, to the finish line right here at Diamond Head.
And King David Kalakaua inspired that original Transpacific sailboat race. His yacht, Healani, won the first challenge trophy in 1889. So super historic, this race. Today, crews are competing for that trophy, the coveted Kalakaua Cup that's kept on display at the Bishop Museum. And joining us now from Long Beach is Nigel Barron. He is one of the competitors hoping to take that title home, and he is a captain of a Seattle-based boat. Tell us about it. Good to see you. Aloha.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, first and foremost, I just want to say how grateful and honored we are to be welcomed back by the people of Hawaii. So it's been a long time, and it's a different world than when we last went out there. So we're really excited to get started on the race and head back to Honolulu. So, really excited. Yeah, things are starting to shape up. The first start, the slower boats head out on Tuesday. The fastest boats where we are will be heading out on Saturday. And at the moment, the weather's shaping up great, looking like about a 7-day crossing for us. So hopefully getting in sometime on Saturday or Sunday around the 25th.
Pretty exciting, and I don't want to say it wrong. So it's spelled ZVI, the boat, right?
Yeah. So actually, it's V. ZV. It is ZVI, but you say it's V. It's actually means gazelle in Hebrew. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay. Well, hopefully you'll be as fast as a gazelle crossing the Pacific there. And I know there's I know there's a lot of training with that too. So I mean, how long has it been taking, and kind of what have you guys been doing the past couple months?
Well, first off, we have to get the boat down to Los Angeles. And so we have a couple of practices while we're down here. But prior to that, we've been sailing as much as we possibly could with the, existing COVID protocols. So, when we started with our practices, we raced with a crew of 10. Everybody was in masks. And then slowly, as our entire crew has been vaccinated, we've been, able to ditch the masks and still get out and get the practices in. We had to do a 200-mile qualifying passage, and we participated in a lot of the local races, and then we had a nice, about 1,300-mile trip from Seattle down to Los Angeles a couple of weeks ago, just to finish shaking out the systems and making sure the boat was ready to go.
Yeah, the pandemic really has changed pretty much everything, including the boating world, grounding a lot of people like yourselves who really enjoyed being on the water and doing these races. What does this mean for that community, and how has it changed when you come here?
Well, there's a lot of things that are different. Participation's down because it's been harder for the international teams to come out. We always had a lot of boats from Canada, Japan, New Zealand, places like that would participate in this race. And it's just, they're not able to make it. They weren't able to get the practices in. They weren't able to get the boats here. So it certainly sort of decreased the participation. And it's changed the Hawaii side of things. Transpac always puts on a really nice big party for everybody. It's based out of Alawai. And all of that's been changed. There's not going to be any sort of official parties. There's not going to be the big awards banquet. But again, more than anything, the Pacific Cup race that goes to Kaneohe was canceled last year. So it's just good to be able to get back and sail across the ocean and, have a finish line, as historic as the one at Diamond Head is just, icing on the cake.
Yeah, and the other thing too is we have COVID protocols here, and we talk about safe travels for airline passengers, but you guys have a unique situation because you're coming in by boat. How is that going to work?
Yeah, so the race committee has been in contact with the governor's office, and so we are still using the Safe Passage website. But we upload our COVID vaccine cards, and you're basically putting in flight number 0 and departure location other and arrival location other. And that's all flagged by the governor's office. So they're doing an individual review of all of the participants. And we have the race committee has other COVID protocols that we need to meet in terms of, testing along the way and taking temperatures and reporting that to the race committee to make sure everything goes smoothly when we get there.
All right. Any
There's
other,
been a lot of,
I was going to say, any other stiff competition besides the Z this year?
Yeah, there's a lot of good boats. Obviously, perennial contender Roy Disney's here with his new Pie Wacket. So, he's the boat to beat. He'll be first to finish most likely. There's some teams that have come in from the East Coast. Warrior One is a team that came in from the East Coast. There's some really good teams. There's a lot of good competition out here. So it's going to be a lot of fun to get out there and actually go across the ocean.
Yeah, and Nigel, you do have local teams competing also. So be aware of the Kaneohe Yacht Club and the Waikiki Yacht Club. I know they're competing as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, local knowledge will come into play in that last 50 miles, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you at Diamond Head when you get here, Nigel. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. Stay safe. Nigel Barron there with the Zvi.
The Zvi.
All right. Wishing them all the competitors good luck as they sail across the Pacific.
Yeah, and Malika says going to be some breezy weather for them. Hopefully it'll make it easy for them to get out here. All right. Well, as we